everyone, it's Cass. Welcome back to my channel, What Cass Read. Today I'm going to do a video called The Most Meh Books of 2017. This whole week I'm going to be launching my meh books, my worst books, and then at the very end of the week we're going to get the video of my best books of 2017. So buckle up, there's going to be a lot of good stuff that's coming this week. I wanted to do a meh video, just because we get a lot of best and worst, surprising, disappointing, but we don't ever get the books that were just like middle of the road. The first book that we are going to talk about, this is King's Cage, written by Victoria Aveyard. This is book number 3 in the Red Queen series. I purchased this book pretty much as soon as it came out. I initially purchased this book because I thought the Red Queen series was going to be a trilogy. It's not a trilogy. It turns out it's a series of 4 books, and the 4th book will be released in 2018. Now, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to read that 4th book, only because this book was so meh. The first book was incredible. It was a really great start to a new young adult fantasy dystopian series. It's very tropey as far as the young adult dystopian books are concerned. This series follows a young woman named Mare Barrow. She falls in love with a prince who doesn't want to be king, but he tries to do right by his father. He tries to be a good soldier. His younger brother is extremely jealous of him. You know, the typical, the king dies, the brother is made a prisoner, and then the younger brother takes over the throne. So we're spending this large amount of this book kind of back in the court of this second-born prince who has now been made king of his own volition, not because it was his right to the throne. We're kind of chugging along through the world that they have created here, and it's a war zone. We are in the middle of a war zone, and everything was set up to have this big final blowout finale, and I just don't think it's gonna get there. I really don't. I mean, they tried, but this book didn't need to be a 4-book series. I think it could have done it successfully within 3, wiped out half of what they put in Glass Sword. This book was only so-so. Like I said, it wasn't going to be able to rescue the whole series. So this was a meh book for me in 2017. My next meh book is The School for Good and Evil by Soman Chainani. This follows the story of these 2 young girls who grow up in this fairy tale town, Sophie and Agatha. Sophie has grown up. Her life's dream is to become a princess, and then Agatha is this young girl who dresses in black, grew up in a graveyard, and doesn't have the same life ambitions as Sophie. They are stolen away into this magical forest and taken into the School for Good and the School for Evil, and of course, as these things usually turn out, Sophie was not placed in the School for Good to become a princess. She was actually placed in the School for Evil, and vice versa. Agatha was not placed in the School for Evil. She was placed in the School for Good. It was cute enough. It set the story up enough. This was a middle grade novel, so I feel like maybe that had something to do with my ability to connect with this. I thought there was a lot of pining over princes, but I thought the magic was cute, and I wish we'd gotten a little bit more of the magic system, a little bit more of their magical education, a little bit more of the world building. So perhaps as we move forward, we'll probably get some more of their magical education and explanation of the magic system. I'll probably pick it up at some point or another. I'm not entirely sure. This wasn't bad, this wasn't good, it was just meh. So this is The School for Good and Evil, written by Soman Chainani. And this is a very short video because this is my last meh book of 2017. So this is 3 Dark Crowns, written by Kendare Blake. This was one of the books that I finished up just in December, actually. This book follows along with 3 queens, and they are all triplet sisters, and on their 16th birthday they are tasked with a contest to kill one another, so that way only one may ascend to the throne. It's a very, very good start. It's a very good premise. For me, I mentioned this a little bit in my December wrap-up, is that we bounced around a little too much setting up the story. I really wish we could have gotten to the contest part, but that is what is coming up in the next couple of books. So One Dark Throne was just released in 2017, and I don't own that one yet. I'll probably pick that one up because they did leave you with a pretty good cliffhanger at the very end of it. For me, this book was definitely the book to set us up for the future, and so that's why this one was only meh. It was good enough to keep me interested, but it was not bad enough to say I'm never gonna finish this book, I'm never gonna finish this series. But I know I read some stronger trilogies and some stronger starts to series than this one, and so that's why this one was a 3-star read for me. This is Three Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake. That was a very quick video, just 3 meh books of 2017, which you can't really complain about if there's only 3 books that you're only so-so about. But like I said, stay tuned for the rest of the week because we are going to bring you books that I did not get to in 2017. We're gonna bring you the worst books of 2017, and of course at the very end of the week we're finally gonna get to my best books of 2017. So I hope that you'll stick around, and you can subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, so that way you can get all of those notifications that I posted. I'm a little bit late to these, but I did want to finish up all the books that I read for the month of December and include them in these videos, and you'll be glad that I did, because when we get to my best of video, there were some very, very good books that I finished up for the month of December. So of course, please follow me on all of my social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram. It's at WhatCastRead, the same as this channel. And you can also find me on Goodreads, and if you're not into other social media, that way you can see what books I'm reading and see the ratings that I've given those books ahead of time. And of course, you know how these videos end. I'll talk to you later. Bye.